In order to age well and reverse the effects most people consider inevitable, a number of contributing factors need to be recognized and addressed. I plan to identify these factors and offer valuable content to help you move forward in your search for youth. For me, the single most important factor is diet. 5 years ago, when I got serious about improving my health, I started with a ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting. This combination is exceptionally potent because it combines two important factors: insulin resistance and fat storage. In my search for better health, I discovered that all of our typical chronic diseases are related to insulin resistance, which prevents our cells from getting the nutrients they need. When we eat carbohydrates, we see a spike in our blood sugar and insulin, followed by a rapid drop in both. The end result is that we are always hungry and rarely feel energetic. When we eat protein, we also get an increase in blood sugar and insulin, but it is much less pronounced. The result is that we are more satiated than when we eat carbs, and our energy level is more sustainable. When we eat fat, there is minimal effect on our blood sugar and insulin. We are satiated for a long time and have great energy. The intermittent fasting is effective because we only have two nutritional states: eating and fasting. When we eat, we store fat, and when we fast, we burn fat. I plan to create several videos to explain this in greater detail. After 2 years of keto, I switched to a carnivore diet. I was skeptical at first, but the dominant YouTube videos on the topic were all by doctors. I've learned in these 3 years that the carnivore diet is a healing diet because it significantly lowers inflammation. All my vital signs have improved, and I no longer take any prescription drugs. I also plan to discuss the carnivore diet in detail in future videos. Next is sleep. Most of my life, I got by with about 4 hours of sleep a day. I was plagued with insomnia. My sleep improved when I began meditating, but it improved dramatically after several months on a carnivore diet. Our bodies regenerate and heal themselves while we sleep. Movement and exercise are also critical to a long and happy life. The old saying, use it or lose it, is the key. I have always hated exercise routines, but I've loved playing sports. The difference is in your focus. When we play sports, our minds are an important part of the experience, and we become more immersed in it. As we age, sports might not be the answer, but physical activity that engages your mind and appreciation of beauty is highly effective. A casual hike in a forest during the fall can bring your focus to beauty and gratitude, rather than how many calories am I burning, or will I beat yesterday's high? I am an engineer, an innovation expert. I did everything right in preparing for my retirement years, but unexpected things happened. For me, it was my wife's health, our divorce, and COVID. I lost 80% of my primary income as soon as COVID restrictions went into effect. It never came back, and I am now at a 97% loss of income. I only mention this because I have recently learned that more than 50% of seniors are living within 200% of the poverty level. One of my first videos addresses protected senior income. If I had known about this 5 years ago, my life would have been much different. I am always looking for better and easier ways to do things. As we work to maintain our independence, every little trick and hack helps. For that reason, I will be sharing many things that have improved my life. Laughter and purpose are essential and will be discussed as well. Over the last 5 years, I've gathered what I consider to be my medical advisory committee. This is 20 to 30 YouTube doctors and health advisors. I will introduce you to each one of them and highlight their core issues or focus. I have been arguing with doctors for years because they often can't see beyond their big pharma education. These YouTube advisors cut through the confusion and present the science in terms we can all understand. Some of these doctors have opposing points of view on a number of subjects. I find that refreshing. It requires me to make my own decisions. Other topics of interest include spiritual concepts like gratitude and forgiveness, as well as practices that reduce our stress. In summation, I want to address everything that might help you navigate aging with strength, joy, and knowledge. I hope you find these videos of value.